Welcome back. You are here to explore one of the largest cave systems in Mexico, where gigantic caverns and mysterious rock formations have developed over thousands of years. This impressive and ancient site is called Cacahuamilpa Caves. They are located in the municipality of Pilcaya, about 40 minutes from Tasco, Guerrero, from where, if required, you can take the public transportation that charges 40 pesos or around $2 to get to the caves. But ideally, you want to arrive by car or with an agency because public transportation to leave the caves is very scarce. Cacahuamilpa in Nahuatl. Cacahuatl, peanut. Mili, fertile. And pa, place, which means fertile place for peanut cultivation. The ancient Chontal indigenous people also knew this place by the name of Salachi, or ceremonial place, since it's here where they used to carry out their worship ceremonies to their gods. In 1827, the caves were discovered by Manuel Sáenz de la Peña. Sáenz shared his discovery with the priest Mucio Valdovinos, who revealed the location of the cave a few years later. And thus began the formal expeditions in Cacahuamilpa. This cavern is formed by limestone rocks of marine origin. It is believed that they were sculpted by the current of the San Jerónimo River, which runs about 311 feet below the cave. It features one of the most amazing cave systems and limestone formations throughout Mexico. The cave consists of a single gallery that is divided into 19 rooms. In them, there are endless stalactites and stalagmites, which are the main attraction of this place.
La roca forma a un niño hincado o un negrito orando. Pudiese ser Memín Pingüín.
And with a little imagination, you will make this one of your best experiences ever. A stalactite is a speleothem, or cavity formation, that hangs from the ceiling of a cave. It is formed as a result of continual mineral deposits from leaking water. All stalactite begins to be created with a simple drop of mineralized water. When the drop falls, it leaves behind it a fine remnant of calcite. Subsequently, each drop that falls deposits another small layer of calcite, until these layers form a narrow tube, about 0.5 millimeter. These small tubes can grow a secondary accretion column or pillar. Stalactites are those that grow downward, that is, those that hang from the ceiling, while stalagmites grow from the floor up. When the two grow big enough and come together, they create a column. And yes, of course, it is a process that takes a long time, since a single cubic centimeter can take thousands of years to form. Every year, musical events are held inside the cave during the Alarconian Days and the Silver Fair, which are held in Taxco. Artists such as Andrea Bocelli and Miguel Bosé, among others, have performed here.
Plácido Domingo, Paul McCartney, Andrea Bocelli, Ricardo Arjona, Emanuel, Miguel Bosé, entre otros. Hay que estar pendientes para este 2022 los eventos que se van a llevar a cabo en este lugar. La acústica es muy bonita, es única. De este lado vemos un jorobado con cara de gorila. Se quedó con el ojo cuadrado porque se pasa viendo enfrente las piernas de Carolina. Carolina con minifalda un poco inclinada como si estuviese lavando ropa. Hacia sus espaldas la fuente monumental. Únicamente cuando hay lluvias intensas en esta zona, de la parte de arriba filtra un grosor de agua.
Each of the rooms is illuminated and has a name according to the characteristics of its formations. Ready? Here are some of them. The goat, the dawn, the throne room, the rocky room, the one of the dead one, the palms, the organs, the fountain, elephant trunk, the kiss, etc., etc.
Salón de Plaza de Armas o el Zócalo, ya que el general Porfirio Díaz nos visitó y pernoctó por varios días aquí dentro de la gruta. La visita fue el día 8 de febrero del año de 1881. Aquí hacía revisión de armas a sus soldados. El Zócalo, al encontrarse dos estalagmitas gigantes que forman las dos torres de catedral. Hacia adelante el volcán Popocatépetl o la Peña de Bernal, que está en Querétaro. De este lado, unos órganos de iglesia. En la parte de abajo vemos un horno de pan o un temazcal. Si ven caricaturas, puede ser la casa de Patricio.
These caves are considered the largest and most spectacular in all of Mexico. Just the entrance is 69 feet high and 138 feet wide, with rooms or chambers ranging from 65 to 230 feet high.
Y aquí les voy a contar una pequeña historia. Se encuentran sepultados los restos de un ser humano que venía acompañado con su mascota. La mascota que él traía era un perrito, un explorador inglés y su perro. No se sabe si iba hacia adentro o ya iba de regreso hacia afuera. La gruta fue descubierta en el año de 1834 por un explorador francés.
There is also the option of taking a kayak tour to descend the rapids of the Amacuzac River in the rainy season. The route covers 3 kilometers of navigation to the caves. On this excursion, you have access to one of the caverns with formations that emulate gigantic melted candles. The limit for tourists is where a wall created by landslides is located. and it was opened to the public in 1920. And yes, the site has also served as a movie set for several movies. In 1936, under the government of Lázaro Cárdenas, the Cacahuamilpa caves were declared a national park for providing ecosystem benefits such as oxygen production, climate regulation, and carbon capture.
De este lado vemos el osito panda, Towi o Kung Fu Panda. Vamos a subir unos pocos escalones.
Also, it is known that this is the only place in Mexico where the river otter, better known as the lagoon dog, lives. The entrance to the caves is only 90 pesos per person, about $4.50. Entry is only allowed in groups, led by a guide, in Spanish, but there are also guides in English that can be requested in advance. Tours are given from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day, and they last approximately 2 hours, during which 1.25 miles of the cave is covered on the way there and the same distance on the way back.
A un lado, un pelícano de las cataratas de Niágara.
When you end the tour through the caves, you can go down to the river, visit the park, visit the small botanical garden of Limontilla to learn more about the flora of the region. There are also many places where you can eat delicious typical dishes right here. And as you saw at the beginning, there is a zip line that will take your breath away, a hanging bridge, a pool, and different options for rappelling, rock climbing, and much more.
Okay, so we have no visibility either way, but we're going to do the echo test in Grutas de Cacahuamilpa. Ready? Here we go. Hello! 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 Oh, pretty incredible acoustics, I would say. Okay, I'm on my way out. It's dark, it's spooky, but this is what we got. And one more thing. I stayed behind so as to feel what it feels like to be all alone in this place. It's not a good feeling. Don't recommend it at all.
Live Cacahuamilpa. Stay with me and let's live the next adventure together.